Next, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Catch made on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Thurman. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Raiola. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass falls incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here they come on fourth and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find room. It's Johnson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Cornhuskers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Boy, what was the the 10-yard line, you got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looking to scramble. No stopping him on that line. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. But he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with running back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Oh, he's bringing it back. The 10. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up first and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw it again. He's got it near the end zone. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the Huskers come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. To the air, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Just an incredible play here by the defender on third and goal to tip that ball away at the last second. Now, what will the offense do on fourth down?
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 5. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Raiola. QB to the tight end for a completion. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started to...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The Huskers will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here for the 50. Send the back in motion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. And play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Hunter.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Boy, this is a huge score, not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. The sure hands, it's Hunter. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And the extra point goes up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. The return man steps out at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Throws it to the right. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or he would have been able to bring that one in.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The first play of the drive, they're set up at the 43. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Has the 1st down and more. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
This time it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game, and rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ram down the middle. It's Hunter. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers come to the line, run the hurry up. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they come roaring back now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A quick throw out left, complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got Morrison still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to win the hurry-up offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action. action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the Huskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the 1st down. Let's move the sticks.
Receivers are bunched together. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wide open downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is
looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. Oh, what a grab! He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. On the ground, it's Smith. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. First play of the drive now from the 25. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Look at a pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got it with room to run. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Huskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The comeback is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in, and it falls incomplete. Second down play coming up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down and goal upcoming. Press coverage now from the secondary. He keeps it on a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap, it's Johnson. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Bringing pressure. They trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. He shreds the tackle. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave him a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You could almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.